Go.
Hi, my name is Aleksandr, and today I'm going to tell about when to use chaos engineering. Spoiler, there is no one-fits-all solution, so it depends. About me, I'm chaos evangelist, more than 10 years in IT, and now tech lead in reliability field, trying to reduce amount of incidents. Yeah. So before we start, I have a question. Do you know what chaos engineering is? Please raise your hand. Right?
No one watched the previous talk, so.
Yeah. All right. Four person knows. And raise your hand if you don't.
Yeah.
All right. So chaos engineering is a way to inject faults into a system to test how it will work or not work. It's a way, I don't know, to remove one data center or to shut down some service or to disconnect services from network, such faults. Yeah, so I gave a talk on a previous meetup, so here's a link, and I spoke about how we delegate chaos engineering to product teams, why we did it, how we did it, and what we got from it. And yeah, back to our topic. I asked few guys from different products, from different companies, why we're doing chaos engineering, what triggered them to do it, who decided to try, the system size, how chaos was integrated, and where do they run it, on production environment or on testing environment. So yeah, here what I got. There in total 5 different companies, 5 different products actually, and the main is just for reference. It was delivery, fintech, e-com, and different e-com, fintech. Trigger for most of those guys was incident. They felt pain from downtime from 4 hours. Then business completely unable to provide services to customers. Then CEO on the call and asks when it will be finished. And a few others guys didn't want such situations, so they work hard on reliability processes, and they decided to do chaos engineering for that. Size in microservices actually quite large. All of them have more than 100 of microservices, and a few of them more than 1,000. And it's who made decision about chaos engineering and how they integrated through all of them with a proof of concept. So let's form a model from this data. As I said, there is no silver bullet how to understand that we need chaos engineering or not. So I tried to gather data and form a model to answer that question, or at least help to answer this question. So first question is why? Why we want to try chaos engineering? Few possible answers here is to find possible incident. We want to do some small incident under our control to see how a system behaves. Can it outlive this incident, or it will fail miserably and disaster happens? By doing that small incident, we can invest into preventing this incident in future. We can prove critical class of tools like data centers or services or some other stuff, I don't know, hardware disks. Are they reliable enough? We can test system resilience. Say what happens if we disable service? Can a system live with that or not? And another important thing here is to understand business risk. Are business afraid of incidents? Are something on the horizon, like IPO or launch in new area or launch in new geography or something like that? So another thing is to understand system maturity. You can't run chaos on some system which doesn't have which has actually easy, simple communications. If you have only 2 microservices, most likely you don't need chaos. If you have 1 pager, it's also not needed. The chaos shines, then you have a huge system with a lot of possible interactions, with a possible communications, and a lot of possible ways how it can go wrong. System should have observability. It means metrics, alerts, dashboards, some technical way to understand that we screwed up here. And also it's important to have some recovery tools, because if you do some incident, even if it's under control, it's important to recover from this. If you don't have it, maybe this small incident will be a huge incident. So all guys whom I asked have quite mature system. They started doing chaos just to improve the understanding of how it works. Another thing is company maturity. It's all about people. You need to convince people to try something new and scary things, and it's really can be hard. And you need to convince not only guys who are your boss with some fancy methodologies, but also your colleagues, because there could be resistance as well. Companies should have emergency plan, like in case of fire, do something. But in IT field, I believe it's something like in case of incident, we need to quickly make a call. We should prepare a press release, and we should do some actions, some runbooks. And post-mortem, yeah. And life site review to spam people who did it. And also it should be risk management. Company and leads should understand that, okay, we can do small incident for 5 minutes and it could prevent a huge incident for 1 hour. This trade-off for them should be logical. And it can help if a company does other drills like shut down data center or something else I can't make here. So yeah, for my interview, the guys, actually it's our case. We decided to try chaos engineering with technocracy. We had a lot of people who experts in this field, and we believe in them. Okay, they made a decision, so okay, you're probably right about it. In these cases, CTO came and said, okay, I know about chaos engineering, we are doing it, and everybody agreed on that. And those guys just decided to do some brainstorming about it, and someone from the crowd should, okay, I know about chaos engineering, and everyone believed him. Next thing is resources. So I don't believe that chaos engineering can be built other than with a proof of concept. Of course it can be, like CTO can came and say, okay, next Tuesday we shut down all of your services and one of data center, and it could work, but I'll question company maturity on this one. Another one is, do I have resources to finish it? For such projects, there should be a strong lead who can finish this project. For example, we almost gave up twice on chaos engineering. We just didn't find a good way at start how to adopt it. Also, after then chaos will be applied and run, we need resources to run it. It's not enough to run drills just once. They should be regular, and that's a lot of resources involved here. And some companies has error budget, saying, okay, we can allow drills, we can allow downtime for, like, I don't know, for some time in one week or 1 month or 1 quarter. But if we exceeded this budget, we can't afford drills for that. And chaos actually really hits really hard on error budget. Yeah, so all of those guys did with a proof of concept, and this one I'm not sure, but I pretty believe that they did with proof of concept as well. So let's wrap it up. To understand, do you need chaos engineering is first to why you want it. Do you have incidents? Do you really want it? Do you have some risk on the horizon? Can incident probably hit very hard if you are on some meeting on selling company to new stakeholders, and if incident happens at that time, probably it's not a very good price will be. Is my system mature enough? Do I have observability? Do I have other drills? Do I have enough probably hardware? Is my company ready for this? Can I convince people for those scary things, and convince my colleagues about that? And do I or we have resources to finish it? Yep, and that's most likely exceeding model how to understand can we adopt chaos engineering in our way. So yeah, if you have any questions, and